The Denver Nuggets had a very eventful season in 2025. This is a season where they fired their winningest coach in franchise history with just 3 games to go in the regular season, but still managed to not only make the second round, but took the eventual NBA champions to 7 games. Nikola Jokic had a regular season to remember. Jamal Murray turned around what was a very slow start to still all-star caliber play. Braun had a breakout season, and Aaron Gordon turned into freaking Superman in the playoffs. With that core 4, the Nuggets would still be a very competitive team in the 2026 season, but the team made great improvements to the roster in the offseason that make them an elite team in the Western Conference. Here's just why the Denver Nuggets will be a serious title contender this season. Before we begin, be sure to drop a like on the video, as that pushes this video out to more people and also makes a massive difference for the channel, and sub to the channel for even more content like this. The Denver Nuggets will be very successful in 2026 due to their great roster construction and due to the head of the snake being an all-time great player in Nikola Jokic. With 3 MVPs over the last 5 seasons and MVP runner-up seasons that trump actual MVP campaigns, Jokic has already made his mark in the NBA and isn't slowing down anytime soon. This past season, he averaged a crazy 29.6 points per game, 12.7 rebounds, and 10.2 assists. That's 10 assists as a center, a triple-double average as a center, and he became the only player in history to be top 3 in points, rebounds, and assists for a season. He may have not won the MVP, which is a conversation for a whole different video, but he still is the best player in the world. He's a dominant post-up player with exceptional footwork who can beat you with quick pivots, drop steps, pump fakes, and pass fakes as well. He has a great touch around the rim and can finish through hooks, floaters, or even off the glass, and he converted on 71.9% of his shots within the restricted area. Not to mention that he's an outside threat as well, and it can hit some of the most absurd shots that you can think of. I mean, those memes of playing 23.9 seconds of perfect defense for him to hit that catapult of a jumper are legitimate. What's also great about him is that he's the best playmaking center that we've seen. He's always cognizant of where his teammates are on the floor, connecting with teammates such as Aaron Gordon, who dives in for the dunker spot, other cutting players diving in for the baseline or the wing, and hitting players on kickouts. He can play make in transition, make some absolutely absurd passes, and is a big reason why Jamal Murray thrives on the floor through those dribble handoffs. Speaking of Jamal Murray, he had a very slow start to the season, but once he got healthier and got in the groove of things, he was able to do fantastic things on the floor. This is a dynamic scoring guard who averaged 21 points and 6 assists on the season on 47% from the field and 39% from 3 on 6 attempts a game, and is a pivotal creator and complement to Jokic on this team. He's yet to be officially named an all-star, but has had all-star production in the regular season and has shown to be a sensational performer in the NBA playoffs. Moving on to Braun, this is a guy who's an absolute stud. The Nuggets needed him to step up with the loss of KCP in free agency, and he more than just stepped up. He had a breakout season. Offensively, Braun is someone who moves well off the ball, which definitely pays on a team where Nikola Jokic is getting a bulk of the attention on the floor. He is an effective cutter, is more than capable of putting the ball on the floor and attacking the rim, converting on 71.5% of his shots in the restricted area, and is a great athlete who is elite in transition. Last season, he placed in the 91st percentile as a transition scorer. He makes the right decisions with the ball, provides rim pressure, and averaged a career best 15 points per game in 2025. The last starter still from that 2023 title team is Aaron Gordon, and he showed massive growth as a shooter and came up very clutch for the Nuggets in the NBA playoffs. Gordon was invaluable to this team in the past due to his defensive versatility and ability to be a great off-ball threat for this team, notably capitalizing off of being fed in the dunker spot. Moreover, he was a revelation from 3 this past season, adding to the utility that he already had to the team. Teams dare Gordon to shoot, but he's more than made them pay. It wasn't on the craziest volume, but he did knock down 44% of his threes in the regular season and 38% from 3 on 4 attempts in the NBA playoffs. The Nuggets might not have won it all in 2025, but we'll always remember the putback game-winning dunk he had against the LA Clippers, that game-winning 3 in Game 1 against the OKC Thunder on the road, and the game-tying 3 against the Thunder that he knocked down in Game 3. Those are the core 4 of this title team, but what about the new additions? The biggest move that this team made was trading a mainstay in Michael Porter Jr. to the Brooklyn Nets in exchange for Cam Johnson. And this was definitely a win for both teams. The rebuilding Nets got a first-round pick to take on Michael Porter Jr.'s deal, and the Nuggets made a great cost-saving move by taking on a player who makes considerably less than MPJ. MPJ is obviously still a great 6'10" off-ball threat who shot a career 41% from 3 on 6 attempts a game. However, they're not losing too much by replacing him with Johnson. Johnson took a slightly higher volume of threes at 7 a game at 39%, is a good mover off the ball who can cut and is a good movement shooter, and shot 40% on 5 catch and shoot 3-point attempts a game. He shot 43% on corner threes, 38% on above the break 3 attempts, and can operate quickly off the catch, put the ball on the floor, and converted on 71.4% of his shots within the restricted area. On top of being a great off-ball threat next to Nikola Jokic, he has a good feel for the game and is a good decision maker on the ball. Additionally, he has some self-creation ability and is solid on the defensive end. As for Bruce Brown, well, we've seen his fit with the Denver Nuggets before. He's missed time over the last couple seasons due to injury and wasn't in winning situations, but in 2023, he averaged 12 points on 48% from the field and 36% from 3 in the regular season, and proved pivotal for the Nuggets in the NBA playoffs. Due to his 6'9" wingspan, his defensive versatility, ability to make good reads on the ball, and adaptability in short roll situations, he can still be a massive difference maker for Denver. Tim Hardaway Jr. gives the Nuggets more depth while also being an outside threat. And lastly, the Nuggets finally have a good backup for Jokic in Jonas Valančiūnas, who was rumored to get bought out and go overseas, but he'll be a Nugget for next season. So where do we rank the Denver Nuggets next season in a loaded Western Conference? Well, in my personal opinion, they're the second best team in the West behind the OKC Thunder. The Thunder are the defending champs, have a loaded roster, have an insane defense, and of course have the continuity of last season, whereas the other teams in the Western Conference have question marks about them or are trying to integrate many new pieces. With the Denver Nuggets essentially having the core of guys that they had last season, with Bruce Brown returning and with Cam Johnson essentially filling in that MPJ role, I think this will be a cohesive unit, especially given the fact that they're going to have a full training camp under Coach Adelman for the first time. We know how great of a home court advantage Denver is. We all know how great performers in the playoffs that Jokic and Jamal Murray are. So let's see where the Denver Nuggets can go to in 2026. With that being said, let me know your thoughts on the Denver Nuggets and your expectations for them next season. How do you think each offseason addition will impact their chances of winning the 2026 NBA title? And let me know if you think there are other teams in the Western Conference that are actually better than the Nuggets. Let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. There's going to be more content with the NBA season approaching. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned.